Please.
Sir, after nung water cannoning incident dun sa mga Filipino fisher folks, agad na naglabas ng pagkondena ang US at ang Canada. Parang pre-made na nga yung kanilang statement. Parang ready na sila na magbigay event. The moment na lumabas yung balita. What's your take on this?
Well, ito na nga sinasabi ko that it's well planned, well funded, and well coordinated. Parang ano na, alam na nila yung 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Australia, nagkandit, Canada, US, mga nakikisaw-saw sa issue dito, wala naman silang pakialam sa South China Sea. Indonesia nga, hindi nakikialam sa atin.
May claims din sila.
Samantalang coastal state sila. Dahil napakalayo na nila doon sa ating kinukuhang teritoryo. So, si Carlson, siyempre, nakaano na yan eh. Nakalagay na yung mga circuit breakers yan eh. Diba? Tugtog-tugtog na sila. Nagulat nga ako, wala statement. Meron may statement ng France, Germany, Romania, yung mga sinusulisit kapwa European ni Teodoro. Ukraine. Ukraine. Lagyan na rin ng circuit breaker na. Kasi pag signal dito, putok na yan. Eh yan, bukong-buko naman. Ang mga nagplano, walang imahinasyon. Ang may nakuna na armado pala ito mga ito. Mga fishermen na ito. Nakuna ng picture. So, pinalalabas lang nila yung lalo ba ng China na mag-discover sila doon?
So, parang may photo na may armas yung mga sinasabing mangingisda.
Oo. Hindi na basta na...
So, hindi sila mangingisda kung may armas.
Hindi na ba?
Tirata.
Meron tayong photo na maybe nila ako yung copy. Can you help send to James? Ano mo ulit na
Yun yung take lang dun sa pangyayaring water cannon at yung statement agad ng pinalabas agad ng US at ng Canada. Pero going back, sir, is it safe to say na planted yung mga mangingisda na yun? Kasi armado sila, sabi niyo.
well, ang almas na pinakita po sa isang kalamay na sinalabas po ng Chinese media, eh, chain yung mahaba.
Okay.
So, hindi pa naman ito outright physical clash. But we have seen that happen already sa Asian shore. Yung pinakatan ng Chinese Coast Guard ng tawag nito, access sa jungle machetes and so on.
Mga bolo.
So, the fact is like, may dalawang larawan nila yung sikahan.
Ang PCG mismo naglabas ng picture eh. Andun yung mga fishing boats.
Nakarami.
Dami. 15. No? Kung tatlo lang yan, isolated. Pero bakit may ship ng bigla? Ano kailangan ng ship ng Bureau of Fishery? Ano ko yung sa yellow, yung sa gitna? At sa kaliwa, may PCG. Sa kanan, may PCG. Kung di man bobo itong Philippine Coast Guard natin, sila pa nagbigay ng ebidensya. Ayan. Knife. No?
So, I think I'd like to know. Tatlong taon na natin pinapanood itong drama sa kalagatan na ini-stage po tinatahan ng ating TV broadcast at dito muli nakasama na ang Bureau Official of Audit Resources SHIP. Ang tanong dito talaga sa mga eksena nito, bakit magdadala ng pagkain at fuel sa laot ang lipang para sa mga mangingisda?
Well, in fact, pwedeng gawin sa pantalan.
Sa pantahan dapat bago pa bumiyahe. Eh nandun na nga yung mga fisherman, bakit ka mamagay? Hindi naman maglalayag yun, walang pabalik. So, the basic logic of this story, makikita mo yung panluloko. So, itong mga adventures ng mga fisherman daw na ito ay para lang po magkaroon ng insidente at maibalita sa international media. Tapos sasagot ang Estados Unidos at kung sino yung paano rin siya na tuto sa water cannon. Eh doon sa Amerika, doon sa Venezuela, binubomba na yung mga mangingisda ng Amerika. So anong karapatan nilang magbigay ng pangintalo dito sa water cannon? May mga tanong pa dito, paano may dadadag ka?
But, Kado, tsaka, yung nakaraan, nagkaroon ng rally sa harap ng Makati. They say, China ang bully, hindi ang Pinas. What can you say na about your
Kagaya
side?
ulit yung sagot ko eh, 3 taon na yung story yan eh. Hindi ko ba tayo matututo? Baliwalain na ito yung ito. Kundi talagang may vulgar. Ito yung planong na itong mga
Sadya.
eksena. So, yan na dapat sa ating paulit-ulit na ipaliwanag. At yung basic contradiction na aking pinaliwanag ngayon lang, kay Kasama Fish, na bakit ka maghahatid ng diesel sa laot, eh nandun na yung mga mangisda.
Nagkataon na
sila.
Nagkataon na may dala silang diesel.
Hindi naman sila magpapalaot na walang pauwi. Suicide pa sila.
Correct.
Hindi po eh. So talagang story lang po yung ginagawa ng Philippine Coast Guard at Bureau of Fisheries. Magharapan kami.
Tsaka
Si Taliela. 3 taon ko na rin hinahamon si Taliela and Carpio 10 taon na nakakaharap.
Nasagot kasi
Si
isa.
Cado. Nagkaroon ng nagbigay po si General Pokis ng isang pagkakaroon na magkakaharap si Carpio at si Cado sa isang military event, parang forum. Mata si Carpio. So, hindi po talaga sila makakatayo kaharap ng matalas na pagtatanong.
Kunin natin sa sarili nilang mga salita. Kasi pagka kami nagsabi, sabi ko,
Tagapagtanggol.
the operation was conducted in coordination with MB Mamalakaya of the Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources, which is part of the President's Kadiwa para sa bagong bayaning mangingisda program. Kung sa kanila nanggaling yan. Pangalawa, mismo galing sa Com Odor Tarena. Anong ginagamit nilang handle? Traditional fishing rights. Excuse me, no? Wala namang traditional fishing rights dyan. Ang traditional fishing ground ay nandoon sa Scarborough Shore. Yun ang na-declare na traditional fishing grounds by many nationalities for many generations. Dito wala. Ang layo naman ang spelling ng Scarborough sa Sabina.
If the Philippines does nothing, what is the most likely economic scenario over the next 5 years? Well, the Philippines depends on the balance of trade, also to maintain the value of its currency, its peso. Kathy, do you understand that? As the trade deficit deteriorates with respect to the other countries, as I had reported in my paper earlier, then this adds pressure to the other factors, the other factors that are causing the depreciation of the peso. So far, in the past 3 years, we've seen the peso depreciate from 55 plus. Now I think it's 59 something. That's the latest. Anybody know magkano ng peso na? 59. And 59 at least, nandun natin ilagay. So that's a great deal of a burden for the Filipino consumers. Kasi habang the global economic crisis due to tariff war, sanctions, tensions, cause oil prices to rise, coupled with the depreciation of the peso, that's double whammy for the Filipino consumers and Filipino producers. So that's Tado and add later. The next question, what specific Philippine export sectors can immediately benefit from China's domestic demand expansion under the Philippines? Well, immediately I think it's very obvious. Revival of Philippine banana exports to China. Yun lang, simula po. But it's the same thing for the other fruits. No? Mango exports, pineapple exports, all that. So the agricultural sector will be the first to benefit immediately. But if the Philippines really responds to the opening up of China's market, I think the small and micro, small and medium scale enterprises will benefit a lot, such as home furnishings, special products, delicacy, packaging, and so on. Why are Vietnam, Cambodia, and Thailand better positioned to benefit from China's 2026 economic plan? Well, very simple. They're cultivating their relationship with China. So it's really very simple. We are doing the reverse, and I read the statistics earlier. Even Cambodia's exports to China increased by 10%. Vietnam 7%, I forget, it's in that paper. So the Philippines declined by 0.5% instead of even increasing this 3-4%. So we're committing economic suicide by alienating China, which no genuine Filipino president will do. If he truly cares about the Filipino people, the Filipino producers, the Filipino small producers, the Filipino exporters. No Philippine president can do that to his own people, to his own people. What lessons can the Philippines learn from Philippines trade strategy in China? That the basic lesson learned is that Vietnam is continuing with its dialogue with China over disputed areas in the South China Sea while expanding its trade with China. So that is what can happen with trade, with talks, dialogue, and openness. Second point is, Vietnam is very clear in its foreign policy. It does not have military ties in any other country, unlike the Philippines. So independent foreign policy is very important in relations with China. So Tato, sa iyo, what are your expectations for the new Chinese ambassador? What do you hope to see for the new Chinese ambassador?
Okay. Alam niyo ba ang ginagawa ng Filipino-Chinese Association? At bakit nila ginagawa? Sila na mismo po ang nagkukusa